Hello once again everyone and welcome to Kruznik's Sanctuary. I'm your host Kruznik X, alongside me Arya Stormborn.
Hiya!
Continuing with the story of patch 5.2 Echoes of a Fallen Star, in the last episode we addressed the people regarding the Warriors of Light of the First. Unfortunately, our plans were derailed somewhat by the appearance of Ardbert, or someone we believe to be Ardbert for now, but to really be Elidibus in Ardbert's body. But we have no way to prove it without bringing a whole bunch of drama upon ourselves as well, so we're gonna have to wait and see on that aspect of things. Let's continue the storyline and see what goes on for the next move. You did well to dispel the falsehood surrounding the Warriors of Light and their actions prior to the flood. Though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather the one who appropriated his identity, was a rather curious development. He is an impostor, of that there is no doubt. But to the masses, he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight. Prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I, for one, would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. Ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alphino returneth soon with that most essential knowledge. For now, I think it best to apprise Thancred and Reen of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt have need of their strength. Agreed. I think it prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Becklug and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it might one day carry you home. Then I think it time I return to the Great Wood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at their leisure. But that was one of Emmett Silk's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elidibus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I recently received word from the Fanal that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Quitana Ravel. Almet believes the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of the Ascians, perhaps. They may lead us to the truths we seek. Would you care for company? I wouldn't dream of going without you. When you are ready, make for Fanau. Alma and her sisters will be expecting us. Then let us be about our tasks. Pray, give my regards to the Vis. Alright. Haven't been to Fanau in quite some time, actually. Probably only because everybody's stuck stupid on the Rak'tika Great Woods theme song. Including one Mr. Anydeal. Alright. Hello again. Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since last you came. With the Light Warden dead and its minions dispersed, We have at last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Rak'tika Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We all were in agreement. Before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom of my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see. Then it is good that you have come, for Ronka was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding. And it is our duty to ensure that you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threats sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh? And who was it pining for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were? You promised not to tell! Then I suggest we be going. Get back here! Remind me, exactly how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's for the better I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm. And if not for your sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us make for the Quitana Ravel. Alright, let's roll. Let's up the camera a little bit. There we go. Almost there. Here we are. Oh, finally we get to do some fighting, maybe. It is almost strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay, let's go. One extra long episode coming up.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
Wow, we actually get voiceovers. I had forgotten what their voices sounded like.
People of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast.
Hmm.
Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed.
Oh, God.
Why you...
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
You're watching it now, aren't you?
Yes.
The sealed door lies ahead.
I mean, I've been trying to all along, but you know how my network goes.
Yeah. Alright, here comes the moment of truth.
I want my hair that color.
What color?
That red.
Oh.
As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism.
Watch the statue come to life.
Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly. Wait! Don't!
And we're fucked.
What? But I only... What is happening?
You touched something you shouldn't have.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it lives!
Why am I not surprised?
Who saw that coming? And now it begins. What the? What the frick? Okay, what the shit is happening now? This is some ronkin' bullshit.
What the...
Yeah, that's what I said.
I mean, they make pretty tarot cards, but...
You trespass mortal upon sacred ground. In retribution for souls have I bound. Yet to heroes proven learned and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. If you would see theirs set free, answer me these riddles 3. Deft of paw with kin do I vie, though sought apart, betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. What am I? Deft of paw, yet with kin do I vie, though sought apart, betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. I want to say it's definitely not the colibri. So we're looking at Oppo Oppo or the curl. And I want to say... though sought apart, betterment of the whole do our... Indeed, the Oppo Oppo is keen and shrewd, the spirit of ingenuity, by whose guidance the Ronkins did prosperity pursue. The riddle's answer you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. With fearsome fang I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus for peace our land does not lack. What am I? Well, with fearsome fang, obviously it would be the wolf. Indeed, 'twas the spirit of the wolf their doctrines praised, that they would know peace and harmony to the end of their days. The riddle's answer you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. On my belly do I crawl, but my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. What am I? Serpent, of course. Indeed, the dread serpent turned protector, lured to slumber ere it tear the world asunder. The riddle's answer you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. Desire you that which I yet claim? Then we shall play another game. A test of mind and memory. Choose wisely, and you all may yet go free. Twixt these talismans hide friend and foe. Choose your companions well, or sorrow know. Oh God, it's this.
What?
It's a memory game. Hey, look at that. Your comrades are assembled together at last. Yet there remains one trial you must pass. If you would glean the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would first take the measure of your worth. One worthy of she who the Ronkins extolled must be strong of mind, body, and soul. Finally! This is what I was expecting to find here in the ruins. Be careful, sisters! And hold nothing back. Failure of this test does not appear to be an option. Quickly, fan out before it strikes. Its sights are set on the Estola. Hurry, we must protect her. Victory oft begets sacrifice, but which of you would pay the price? Chris! Hurry! We have to save him! Oh no! Simon! A pathetic display, one and all. The weak shall not be suffered to disgrace this sacred hall. Come on. Really? You're not gonna freaking... You may think you have won, but we have only just begun.
Away with you!
Poison! Come! Gather around me! Reinforcements! Read them to me! We mustn't waste time with this slime! Focus on the Guardian! Show them your all! Almost there. Well fought, hero. The trial is complete. The way is open, and thus I concede defeat. Well, that's good. And we're back.
Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
Your soul is such a sassy little bitch.
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
Okay.
A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I told them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
Well,
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
so she possessed the Echo.
Naught less than the Echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Quitana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot?
Somewhat, yeah.
The final days. If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The Echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided... It would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence.
No, I think you have the right of it.
Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
Then you must recall Emmett Selk's dying request.
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions could not fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emmett Selk and his kin. But we have disturbed Tiuna long enough. Fana will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
Alright, let's speak with Almet. By your pensive expression, I take it the tome has given you much to think about. That is well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding. Thus arm you for what's to come. Before you leave, however, I would speak again of the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiona and her exploits has been told countless times over the centuries. Yet as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. With each telling of the tale there are new flourishes, details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your story. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying we could never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought. So long as we are here, there are none among the Vis who will not know of all you have done for Norvrant. We are not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Rak'tika and the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. And with that, we're going to take a break. With that being said, that's going to be it for this episode of Cruisnick's Sanctuary. Thank you to Arya Stormborn for joining us.
You're welcome.
And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live at PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button, be sure to turn on notifications so you're well informed, and be sure to subscribe to me for access to exclusive videos and live streams. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here and click the bell icon for notifications. Click here to watch more by me, click here to watch the next episode, and click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Cruisnick X, signing out.